Here's another story where I don't believe justice is being served, and this story is both crazy and heartbreaking. Two boys, a 10 and 11-year-old, a 10 and 11-year-old, have been sentenced in connection to the death of an 8-year-old boy, and their sentence is unbelievably low. So Noah Bush was a precious 8-year-old boy out of Wayne County, Georgia, and he drowned in a borrow pit. And for the longest time, up until this past Thursday, his death was quite a bit of a mystery. So on May 15th, Noah went missing after he and the 10 and 11-year-old boys went to a restricted area in Wayne County that was filled with borrow pits. When his mother, Demetrius Bush, realized Noah was missing, she immediately started an overnight search for him. Residents in the Jessup community were said to have really helped her search for him, and that included the two boys he went and played with and their parents. Well, the next day, Noah was unfortunately found deceased in one of the borrow pits, and the sheriff originally said there was no foul play involved with his death. Well, his family knew something wasn't right, so in July they hired a private investigator to look into his death, and eventually the district attorney found enough probable cause to suggest that the 10 and 11-year-old boys were indeed involved in Noah's death. Now, in July, a Wayne County judge sentenced the 10-year-old child to 2 years of confinement on charges of concealing the death of another in criminal trespassing. But at that time, there was no clear rhyme or reason as to how Noah died or why Noah died. But on Thursday, after 3 months of investigating and trials, there was a hearing for the 11-year-old boy who had been charged already with involuntary manslaughter and simple battery. And in that hearing, the truth came out about what really happened to Noah. The 11-year-old admitted while he was under oath that he did indeed bring Noah down to those clay pits and he pushed them in the water. He then held Noah's head under the water until he drowned. The judge who was presiding over the case sentenced the second juvenile to 2 years of confinement. And with laws in Georgia, that is unfortunately the maximum that a juvenile can receive in jail. And y'all, in my opinion, that is absurd. Where is the justice? Noah's mom stated that her baby was only 8 years old with a whole entire life to live. She said in 2 years is what the state of Georgia calls justice for an entire life that was lost, and I agree with her. This is absolutely heartbreaking. The Bush family and their lawyers have stated they are not stopping in the fight for justice. But unfortunately, I just don't know what else can be done because that is the Georgia law. It's crazy, but it is. But maybe some change can come out of this in some way. Now, I will say an adult has also been arrested in connection to all of this. Because of the boy admitting this, the mother of the 11-year-old was also arrested on Thursday for charges of falsifying statements to police, and that was in connection to the death of Noah Bush. Her name is Nicole Harrison. Hopefully she'll get some time too, especially if she knew the whole time. This story is just heartbreaking all the way around. I understand their children, and I get that that's the law, the rules in Georgia, but 2 years is barely enough time for counseling and rehab for a child that murders. What if they get out and murder someone else? My heart and prayers go out to all who knew and loved Noah. Do y'all think this is justice? Let me know in the comments. And for more true crime, don't forget to give me a follow and to check out my website at www.truecrimewithmegan.com.